Welcome to the Family Geekery Podcast, a podcast for geeks from a family of geeks. We talk about comic books, video games, and anything else geeky. I'm Chris.
I'm Amber.
And I'm Danny.
And today we're going to be talking about New Game November. This is week 4 of this format, New Game November, where we talk about a new game. And we're going to do that in just a little bit. But before we do that,
Geeky Weeks, Geeky Weeks.
let's talk about our Geeky Weeks. Amber, why don't you kick it off?
Okay, I finished reading Ender's Game,
Nice.
and it was really good. So, happy about that. I don't remember what else I've done. I played a game, but I'll talk about that later. And, yeah, that's about it for me.
Did you see any movies?
Oh, yeah, we watched Wicked for Good.
We did.
But also, Mormon Wives Season 3 came out. So, I've been watching that.
Nice.
Cool. How'd you like the movie Wicked for Good?
It was good. I didn't know the story, so it was like a surprise, but I enjoyed it. There was some good music.
Yeah, good music. I like how they tied all the story that you know to all the story that you don't know.
Yeah.
That was kind of neat. Yeah, that was a wicked good time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, how about you, Danny?
Yeah, well, I saw Wicked for Good as well. I enjoyed it. Also getting ready for Dancing with the Stars finale.
Oh, yeah.
Very excited.
I'm not.
And then new Sunrise on the Reaping teaser.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, that was
excited
cool.
for that. Can't wait for that to come out in a year.
Yeah, I love how they're making these trailers or teasers that come out, and then at the end of it, they show coming November 2047, you know? Like,
Yep, gotta make us wait. But other than that, other than my new games, we played some Linky board game.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of that.
That was fun. I enjoyed that one.
that was fun.
It really makes you think. Because even if you don't know the answer, you still have other answers to try to figure it out. And I think that's about it for me.
All right. We talked about the game Chance of Sonar last week. That was my game. And I said I was like 98% done with it. That was misinformation.
Oh.
I guess it was about 98% done with what you think is the end of the game. But then like more stuff happens. And the way that the more stuff happens is so creative, and it is worth playing the whole game just to get to this part, because as you go through, was it like 4 or 5 different areas that I talked about that each had their own languages? Once you complete the game, then it sends you back through those areas, but they have changed because you have changed them as part of the thing, and you are now have to. There's new puzzles that are checking your memory of what changed. So as you're walking around, you have to kind of make mental note of what's different than it was before, and then it gives you some kind of a scrambled up scene to look at, and you have to determine not only what that scene is, but what is being said, and then you have to use their language to basically make the title for that picture. And then once you work your way through all the levels doing that, and it's basically working your way back through time, then you actually roll credits. And so I rolled credits. It was great. I can't say enough how much I recommend this game to play. Other than that, played a new game this week, of course. Saw the Wicked movie. And I probably saw another movie. I don't remember what it was. There's a good chance I saw a movie. But that's not important. Let's go ahead and get into the main topic. And we're going to start with Danny, since Danny was not here last week. Danny, did you want to talk about the game that you would have talked about if you weren't pulled away in your work emergency?
Yeah. So, about 2 weeks ago, I had a nice Friendsgiving, and we played some Jackbox games, which is not a new game for me, but they do have like a bajillion games inside of their one game. So we played a new mini game.
Party pack. New party pack.
Nice.
New party pack. So we played a game called Champed Up from Party Pack 7. And this one is where they give you a little prompt and you draw a character. And then this character is put up against other people's characters.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
So they give you a prompt like stinkiest person in the world, and you draw your little character, and then the next person will get just your character with the name that you gave it, and then they draw a character, and then they're put up against each other, and then people vote on the drawings. So
Cool.
it was very fun. We had some good drawings.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like all of the Jackbox games that have drawing involved.
I did
It's
too.
fun.
We played some murder mystery or murder trivia party as well.
That's my favorite.
Always a good one. I was winning till the end.
You guys know how far back the Jackbox games go?
Well, I know before it was Jackbox, there was what, Ask Jack? Jack Ask?
You don't know Jack?
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, the company originally was called Jellyvision Games.
Oh,
And they started making those You Don't Know Jack games back in 1995.
Wow.
Yep.
wow.
Yeah, something I remember from obviously way back then. On CD-ROMs, if you even remember what a CD-ROM is. So that's the only way you can get that much audio being played on your PC.
Oh.
Yeah, they're fun. It's crazy how many of them they come out with.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with the good old Jackbox game.
No.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead on over to Amber, and then we'll come
All
back
right.
for Danny to. You can finish us up with your new game. So what's your new game November for this week? What's her name? Amber. Amber.
So, my new game for this week is called My Little Life. And it's a life simulator game that sits at the bottom of your screen and runs while you're doing other things.
I've seen those.
Yeah. I picked it up a couple weeks ago. I think it was like half off for like $3, and it's normally like $6 or $7. So
Danielle is apparently giggling because Amber used the
Danny.
numbers 6 and 7 together.
You do that on purpose?
no. So yeah, I got it on sale for $3. And had it running yesterday while I was doing some other stuff on my computer, doing some productive work, but was being a little less productive because I was managing these little people on my other screen. But it's really cool. You kind of looks like Terraria, where it's like a side facing dollhouse type look. And all pixel art. kind of looks cool like that, and you've got people, and you have to put items down in their houses and make sure that they have a toilet or at least a bucket to poop in. So it's kind of cool. I've been enjoying just sitting here, and I've got $19,000 right now.
Well,
Wow.
I'm a little stuck because I have 3 of the people unlocked, which are all the people that you can unlock with like the base items that are available, I guess. But there's other items that are like grayed out that I that I don't have access to. And I need some of those to recruit the other people. So I'm thinking that if I like max all of the careers, that I can start getting the other people, but some of the careers are locked too. So we'll see. I have one more like career that I have access to that I can try to do, and if that doesn't work, then I'll have to look it up on the interwebs to see how to unlock.
look for
Because as
help.
far as I know, I'm not sure there's DLC, but there might be.
If it's a game I'm thinking about, that company has made a bunch of games of that format, just different themes. Does that
Yeah, so
sound right?
It's made by Nine Finger Games, and they have a couple other games. One of them is My Little Spider,
Yeah, I've seen that one.
and that one kind of like covers your whole screen. Looks kind of cool like that. But I think those are their only 2 games like this. So maybe they got the idea from someone else, but they seem like a pretty small developer. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to be kind of like idle games, but they require a little bit more than just idle.
Yeah, a bit of interaction.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And something to entertain you while you're doing boring, mundane work.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's cute.
Is that it?
I think so.
All right. So for this week, I was looking on Steam, and I was looking for a new game because we've got this whole new game November thing going on. And they of course, because I'm looking on a Steam Deck, they want to tell me what's really good on a Steam Deck. So I was like, okay, show me what's good on a Steam Deck. And there was a game that was popping up called Monsters Are Coming Rockin' Road. And it looked very interesting. So I was checking it out. It's brand new. I think it's pretty new, or early access or something. And they had several bundles. I always look at the bundles because if you already own one of the games in the bundles, then it makes it cheaper. And I already owned one of the games in the bundle. And I was like, oh, I've got that game? I want to play that game. So I played that game instead. So
Nice.
sorry to whoever makes Monsters Are Coming Rockin' Road. I'll pick you up next time. But the game that was in the bundle that was already in my library is called Dome Keeper. And Dome Keeper is a roguelike survival miner game with
Wow. All your
hints-
favorites.
with hints of tower defense.
Wow.
Wow.
That just hits all the checklist.
So let me describe a little bit how all those things fit together. So you've got like this, I don't know, spaceship or something that crashes down to some alien planet, and in the process of it crashing down, it makes like a dome. So your ship was a dome shape, and now you've got a dome. And at some point, the aliens are going to come and attack that dome. So you have to get ready for that. So you start digging underneath the dome, and you start drilling down. Again, side view, like Terraria type thing, but you kind of hover, so you can drill without gravity affecting you. And you drill and you find resources, and you got to drag those resources back up to your dome, and then you can buy upgrades, or I guess craft upgrades, if you will, from those resources, and then you go back down. And at some point, the aliens are going to come. So eventually, you know, one of the first things that you unlock is like a scanner that tells you when they're coming. So you know, hey, I need to get out of the mines, get up to the dome, because now you control whatever your weapon system is on the dome. and that varies depending on what mode you're playing in. But let's just say it's a laser. So you have to control this laser and shoot the things that are attacking you. Some are ground-based, some are air-based. And then once you get through that wave, then you go back into the mines, dig a little bit further, and then, find more resources. And then along the way, you're going to get different kind of relics and upgrades, and that's where the roguelike kind of thing comes in. You get different upgrades that may persist through several gameplays. And it's really fun. Now, the first time I played, you start off with not very many options. Small map, normal gameplay, and I think it took like 60 minutes. And then from there, you unlock bigger maps, like medium-sized maps and larger maps, and different play styles. And so the second time I played, it was on a medium map, and that took about 2 hours. So it ramps up in time as you get to bigger and bigger maps. But I guess that kind of makes sense because you're exploring more, and you have to go through more waves of aliens. But it's just a constant cycle of let's go find stuff, bring it up to the dome, and see how many things we can go back down and find before they come. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm sure just barely scratched the surface of it, doing 3 or 4 full games through so far and unlocking a couple new things. But it's a lot of fun. Have you ever heard of that one before?
I have not.
No.
Sounds like a good one, though.
Yeah. And it's got a neat art style. It's got kind of a pixel art to it.
We love pixels.
Yeah, nothing wrong with pixel art. And then the all of the aliens that come to attack you, they're just like shadows. So it's almost like ink blot type, shadow pixely creatures. So the art style is really good. It's developed by a company called Bip and Bits.
That's a good name.
Yeah, and published by Raw Fury. So go check that one out. It's a good combination of many different play styles, and it will definitely keep you busy.
It does have a really cool art style. And it's on sale right now.
On sale, and you can even get it in a bundle with...
Bundle it, yeah.
Monsters Are Coming Rockin' Road. All right. Let's go back to Danny. You've got a game for this week?
Yes, I do, which we all participated in.
Oh, fun. What?
And that's... That's Not a Hat.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that was a new game to you.
Oh, yeah. New game for you.
New game for me. I've seen it on YouTube from our favorite Smosh games.
Yeah,
and
woo.
Their video was hilarious. And I remember when that video came out, Amber was like, she texted me like, we have to get this immediately.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw that video, I went on Amazon and because I knew you had bought Flip 7. So I was like, I need to tell you before you also buy it. So I had to let you know that I was going to get it.
Yes. And going into this game, I was very nervous because watching Smosh play it stressed me out. And, but basically, if you don't know how this game works, basically each person gets a card and you flip them over, and each card has like a little icon on it, like a ruler or something like that. And then they get flipped over, and each card on the back has an arrow on which way it has to go. So when it's your turn, you flip over your card, and let's say you have a ruler and it's pointing to the right. So you give the person to your right the ruler, say this is a ruler, and then the person either accepts it or they can decline it and say that's not a ruler. So it's basically a big memory game of cards going around, and you need to call people out when you know that they're not giving you the right icon. So
yeah, memory and bluffing.
Yeah.
Which none of us are good at.
And you're so focused on everyone else's cards that once it's your turn, you're like, oh, I have, you don't know what you have. So, and I feel like I just focused on my own card too much that I didn't really know what else was going on. I pulled an Angela. I feel like we did pretty well, though, keeping it all.
Yeah. I think so.
I think you can get tricky and, like, start messing it up on purpose without people noticing.
Yeah, the game is very humbling in how bad your short-term memory is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wouldn't think, and when it happens, it's like a complete like surprise to you. Like, why don't I know what this card is in front of me that someone just handed me like 10 seconds ago?
Yeah. Very fun, though.
Yeah, it's a game that I think somebody could on purpose try to get good at.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more fun if nobody is good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite is when a person, I think it happened to Amber, she's like, oh, I have the candlestick, and then someone gives you a candlestick, so now you technically have two candlesticks.
And now I have to give one of them away. That's the
Thank you for the candlestick. This is a candlestick. But I recommend watching Smosh Games video. It was, speaking of the candlestick, it was great.
Yeah.
And it's so disorienting that I even called out a card that was face up next to Amber. Like, I've got the frog. Here's your frog. And she's like, no, this is not a frog. The frog's over here. I'm like, why did I not know that?
Yeah, because once people start, like, getting cards out and you're incorporating new cards every time a card gets called out, now you have, like, 8 cards to remember, and you don't know which ones are in play and which ones are not in play anymore.
And it's very hard once you do, like, get a penalty, right? Because it's like the first to 3 loses. But, like, if you got caught because you didn't remember what your card is, now you have a second card that you likely already have forgotten.
Right.
And a new one to worry about.
Yeah, good stuff.
Very good stuff. But that was a new game for me.
All right. So that gets us to the end of our New Game November series, because next week is going to be, we are going to be celebrating a holiday, and Amber's going to be traveling, and we're not going to be able to record. So next week, look forward to a little rerun. I'll pick out something good for everybody to listen to if they care. And so getting through our 4 weeks of New Game November, what I'm going to do now is ask you all, of the 4 games that you played, if you remember that far back, what was your favorite game of New Game November? So let's start with Amber.
Dispatch.
And that was your first game, right?
That was my first game, because it conveniently had just released.
And now you're just waiting on updates to it?
Well, it's over now. I need to play the last chapter. I tried to play it on my Steam Deck, but the controls, I had been playing it on my computer, and the controls were just, like, so different on the Steam Deck that I was trying to do this, like high risk puzzle, and I kept losing because I didn't know, like, it had already established what the controls were on the computer, and then it's the hardest puzzle I have to do on a completely new device. So haven't finished it yet. I'll probably finish that hopefully before my trip, but yeah, that was my favorite.
Cool. What about you, Danny?
Well, I was trying to remember what I played in the beginning of the month, but I remembered. I played a escape room mobile game, and then I played Aggravation board game. But I think my favorite out of the 4 is That's Not a Hat.
Good choice.
Nice.
I want to play it again.
All right.
And
What about you?
I think it should be no surprise, as much as I talked about it, and my favorite game was Monopoly. No. Was, the Chance of
new.
Sinar.
Nice.
Yeah. Just beautiful game. Great story. Awesome kind of twist at the end. And, bonus play at the end. And very proud to have rolled credits on it.
Do you think that would be a good one for the Steam Deck? Oh, it is Steam Deck verified.
Trying to think of... I'm guessing you would use... Oh, I think you can control your person with a controller. Everything I did was
Okay.
with taps, but I think you can control it with a controller.
Okay.
But even if you don't, you can change the controls on it and use your little trackpad also. And just do a mouse click. That would be kind of a pain in the butt. But if you got an iPad, that's the way to go.
True. Okay.
So that's going to wrap it up for New Game November. Did you guys all have fun?
Yeah.
I did.
Should we do this again next November?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Sounds like a plan then. So stay tuned for November 2026 when that movie that Danny wants to see is coming out. And we'll be playing some new games also.
And
Two things to look forward to.
and catch us after the holidays. I'm gonna say it now so that it happens. Next episode, FNAF 2.
Oh, will we have seen it by then?
Yes, it comes out on the 5th.
Okay. Now we got all kinds of things to look forward to.
Oh yeah,
Our audience is going to be overwhelmed.
we're gonna get in the holiday spirit with fun time animatronics.
That's right.
Yay.
Possibly some graphic violence,
Yippee.
if we're lucky.
We can only hope.
Nothing says happy holidays like some graphic violence and animatronics.
Woo woo.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up this episode along with the whole month of November. We want to thank you as always for listening. Go ahead and check out our socials, check out the YouTube channel, see what's going on there. But we thank you as always for listening, and until next time,
Peace
out.
Peace out.
and geek
geek
out.
out.
And happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy
Gobble, gobble, gobble,
Thanksgiving.
Thank you for listening to the Family Geekery podcast. For more information, visit www.familygeekery.com. Don't forget to subscribe at your favorite podcast provider. And until next time, peace out and geek out.